Okay, and we are going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is going on? My name is Ben, and welcome to another episode of my daily blog where I strive to inspire you to achieve your goals and therefore your dreams. How are you? Happy Saturday. I'm pretty tired today. It's been a long but rewarding day with my daughters and my wife. We went to Algonquin in the state of Maine, the beautiful state of Maine. And Algonquin Beach is our favorite beach in the world, and we try to go there as often as we can. Now is not the middle of the winter, but it's still winter here in New England, beautiful New England. So we went over there today, and we got a little bit of snow on the side of the entire beach, and we actually saw a snowman. Somebody built a snowman, so my oldest daughter Brianna was playing with the snowman, and we took a few pictures. And besides that, having a really nice day with Brianna, playing with the sand and kicking soccer ball. I brought my OneWheel. It's one of my favorite toys, and I had a great time. I did make a 360 video that I will be editing in the next days, and I had a lot of fun. However, there's something to be said about having a OneWheel, and if you have one, you know, I'm sure you know what I'm gonna be talking about. And is I guess that fortunately and unfortunately, when you have a OneWheel and when you use it in a public place, you kind of become a spokesperson of that brand, because people ask you all the time about what's that. People ask me, and I'm sure they ask you if you have one. What is that? That's looks like so much fun. What is it? And I don't mind to tell people. I actually tell them with lots of passion. Today I spoke with six people about my OneWheel, and this is again I did a ride that took me 13 minutes from Algonquin Beach to Wales, back and forth. And in that ride, I spoke with six people about my OneWheel. There were actually three couples, so six in total. But I don't mind speaking talking about OneWheels. It's just it gets a little old when you talk to too many people and too many people ask you about the OneWheel. You wish you have a recording so you can go and play. But, I'm never rude. I do stop and I talk to people about OneWheel. I show them what it is. And today, just an example, I was showing this dad with his son. He was kind of chasing me, and I stopped, and he asked me, what is that? So I explained where's the battery compartment, and the one at the bottom is where the brains of the OneWheel is. And the motor is inside the wheel and how it works and stuff like that. So then another couple came, and I went over the same explanation, and it was fun, and no no problem doing that. It's just it gets a little tiring because it's not only this time. Every time you go out with your OneWheel, you get people asking you questions, and that's fine. That's fine. But I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say. But it's like sometimes, every time you go ride, you think, well, people are gonna ask me, should I go ride or not? And I think you should go ride anyway. And but I don't like to avoid people. That's probably my problem too. It's part of the problem is me, that I do like to stop by. It just gets a little tired. That's all. Other than that, I had a great time. Algonquin is a beach where dogs are not allowed, and I love dogs, and I love cats, but there were a lot of people with dogs at the beach, which is perfect. I'm not against that. However, today I was riding, and three older women with dogs were walking their dogs, and they had four dogs, and they have them all out of the leash. And if you see my video, you'll see, actually, because I caught it on video, but not only they right, but so I take that back. But anyway, one of the dogs actually bit me. He bit my leg, and so I was very upset about that, because they should be, if they're gonna be chasing people, bikers, and people on one wheels or whatever, just put them on a leash. If you can't control them, they never apologized. They were laughing. They thought it was funny. If you have a one wheel, and if somebody pushes you out of your one wheel, you fly away from the one wheel. It's no joke. I know it's sand, and it's more forgiving than pavement. But anyway, that was kind of an episode. It's just not worth my time to stop and say why you don't have your dog on a leash. What are you doing here with your dog? You shouldn't be, because there's no dogs allowed in this beach anyway. I don't care. They can do whatever they want with their dogs. And again, I love dogs. It's just when it becomes my problem, then I do have a problem. But again, I didn't want to waste time and stop and have a discussion and a confrontation that was unnecessary. It's just I don't think anybody deserves to be bitten by a dog just because, So anyway, that's my rant for today. And speaking of negative things, the one topic I wanted to talk about tonight is about negativity and being positive. So negativity and positivity. So the point I want to make, and I'm going to read you a segment of my book when I talk about positivity, is that you must lean on the positivity side of thinking. And being negative sometimes is beneficial when you are making an analysis of a possible situation, a future situation, or when you are talking about what's the worst case scenario. Let's say you're moving to, I don't know, LA, right? Because we moved to LA back in 2008. So what's the worst case scenario? What's the worst thing that can happen? That is a situation when being utilizing negativity or negative thinking can help you understand the risks of doing something, right? But other than that, being negative is not beneficial at all. I mean, there's just no point for being negative, and so my suggestion to you, or advice, and you can take it or not, that's really up to you, but be positive most of the time. And if you can, try to be positive, or aim to be positive all of the time. I know that that's likely not possible most of the days, but I think it's a fine goal to shoot for, being positive 100% of the time. And if you can't, that's fine, but just try it, because you will benefit from it, and the people around you, and therefore society, will benefit from your positivity. At least most people, that is guaranteed, and that's what I believe. So that's why I'm telling you this. So now I'm going to read you a segment, the final section of the introduction for chapter 7 of Masterplan Your Success, a book I wrote for my kids, and for you, if you want to take a look at it, and I hope it will help you somehow, because that's kind of my goal. Like I say every time I start this show, I strive to inspire you to achieve your goals, and therefore your dreams. So that's kind of my goal with this book. And there are 1 million books like mine, so I'm not inventing much new. Although I do have some cool concepts, personal concepts and tools. Some tools, I have 7 tools that I call the Conquer tools in my book. But anyway, the segment I'm going to read you today, it is about negativity and about being positive. So here it is. What's the secondary or hidden message behind each social media post, behind each opinion? What are you trying to say? What are other people trying to say behind their words? Be sincere with yourself and infuse positivity into your posts every time you can. The likelihood is that most people reading or listening to you will read the underlying message. And I have a quote that reads, "If you think in negative terms, you will get negative results. If you think in positive terms, you will achieve positive results." And that is by Dr. Norman Vincent Peale. Very famous man. I think he passed, I believe. And if not, I'm sorry, Norman, but I think he passed. And then I'm finishing this segment by saying, the universe doesn't care what you plant in it. It will grow and return anything you plant, and it'll force you to reap it. Whether you plant hate, love, envy, destruction, or health, it simply does not matter to the universe. You plant it here and you'll reap it here. Okay, so let me know what you think about being positive and about being negative, and what do you think about what I just told you. And if you agree, if you disagree, and what's your take, I would love to know. If you can write me a comment in the comments below. So now I do have a quote for you from my collection of personal quotes, and that is on the back of my book. And the quote I have for you says, "Being an asshole is costly, but being nice is free, and it can likely earn you opportunities and even money." So yeah, being an asshole is not a good thing. Sometimes, we are, because we are tired or for many reasons, just never beneficial to be an asshole. So that is all that I have for you tonight, Saturday night. Thank you so much for your time watching this live broadcast from New London, New Hampshire. And if you like this video, please give it a like. Your likes really do help my channel so much, and I really do appreciate them very, 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 very much. So please just click that like button, touch that like button on your phone, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. And if you want notifications, hit that bell and you will be getting a notification every time I upload a new video or I go live, like right now. And very important, if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them as soon as possible. Typically the very next day, or if I need to research my answer, it will take me a little longer, sometimes even days, but I really want to reply with you with no BS, if you know what I mean. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have an excellent night, and I will see you all, guys and gals and guys, tomorrow night. And thank you again, and good night.